We are currently in the process of finishing our colonization of the Caribbean. There's only, I think, 2 more uncolonized provinces in the Caribbean, the colonial Caribbean. In the Caribbean trade node, however, there's still quite a bit in South America. And I am going to be moving on to the Panama node, and we'll see where after that. I need to also focus on the Gulf of St. Lawrence and my home node, mostly to keep other people out. So, we are also working on exploration ideas. We are 2 away from finishing it off, and I think while we're waiting on that, and also our navy being built, I am going to... That's one of our colonies, okay. I think we have 5 colonies right now. When does the one we have go away? 5 years, right? I think I just discovered that in the previous episode. I'm going to leave 3 of my infantry here. 2 infantry and 2 cav, actually. We are going to go take care of Caddo, and everybody else we have permanent claims on, which is Cherokee and Mescalero and Choctaw. Everyone else, I think, we don't have permanent claims on. And I don't think anybody else can migrate either. They're all crowded around Mexico, or British Mexico. Let's move in to their land, see if we can... I don't think we'll be able to get all the way in there, actually, because some of that's Portuguese. Anyway, so we'll move these 11 to go deal with Caddo. And I think we have a total of 10 light ships in the process of being built, right? Or no, we're going up to 15, right? I think. Maintenance is on full. It's good. So what do we want to have? Might need to get a general. Another general, I mean. Maybe we'll be fine. We should be fine. Caddo's only general is, or Caddo's, the general Caddo has in charge of their armies right now is a 2001. So, I'll hope that that's the only one they have. And we are building light ships, or transports as well, right? No, we have 10 transports. Where are my other... Oh yeah, they're down in the Caribbean and Panama dealing with that right now. So, these guys are going up to Gulf of St. Lawrence. Yeah, this army should be fine without a leader. Combined fleet. Okay. And once they arrive, who's Caddo allied with? Okay, wow, they're in a trade league with Pima, Mescalero, Yokuts, Pawnee, and Chickasaw, and they're allied with the Pawnee. Who is the leader of that? Led by Pima. Really? Do I even know where Pima is? I think they usually start over in... Hold on. That's the way to check, isn't it? Oh! Okay, wow, they've come a fairly long way. Allied with the Pawnee. Okay. So... if I declared war on Cherokee, They're allied with Miami and Mescalero. They're not in a trade league. What is... Their tech is a 49. Ours is a 50. Okay, we'll have no trouble beating them. Or very little trouble. So yeah, let's go after the Cherokee instead. And I think I will hire a general. He's kind of terrible. I should have hired a conquistador. Just to... just so that if the other one died, I could use him to explore. And I need more ships. Doesn't even have any siege. And we'll make sure that I have everything on more fire focus than I do shock focus. But I still do want to focus morale pretty heavily. And they have my vassal has separatists. Of course they do. Will they be able to deal with that? Probably not. Okay. Alright, I guess we're waiting on that a little bit still. How much longer until my colonies are done? Turks and Caicos is done. New Hampshire's almost done. Cayman Islands are pretty close. I think I need to send my colonists to Cartagena to get... Actually, Darien or Cartagena? Definitely Cartagena, it's got higher development. And I want to make that a state core. We are maxed out on states currently. So once we get there and take care of those separatists, we don't actually have to sit there because the Huron should be able to take care of that. They do have... Cayman Islands has Native Uprising. The Huron only have 55 Liberty Desire, so we should be able to integrate them sooner rather than later. They should be moving. Really, they're going to start drilling? Okay, thank you. Not as dumb as I thought you were for a second. And going up to 15 total lights, 10 transports, and then that still gives me room for something like 10 heavies. That Portuguese Mississippi, or not Portuguese Mississippi, Portuguese Louisiana. Oops, forgot to send these guys back. Once these guys get to Charlotte, I will declare war on the Cherokee. Still making like 6 ducats a month. So we will go ahead and declare war. Who is Mescalero allied with? Right, they're in the trade league. Miami is allied with Cherokee and Arapaho. And what of the Arapaho? I mean, I could declare a co-belligerent war on them, but I'm going to say no. Just do conquest of Chera. And go for it. Wait. That's... Okay. Now we save up for heavies. There's not a lot of inland sea around here. I think the Gulf of Mexico counts as inland sea. No, it doesn't. What about anywhere in the Caribbean? Huh, I'm surprised. I thought the Gulf of Mexico would for sure be inland sea. Declining power of the planters. And I want to chase the armies in my land. Let's continue to convert. Oh, we caught them. There was no indicator that there would be a battle, but... Native uprising in the Bahamas. Campeche's fabricating claims on me. What are they doing? They're moving around. Cayman Islands. Fully cored? Or, I mean, we need to fully core the Cayman Islands. Nope. Okay, there we go. And it's kind of disappointing seeing the Cherokee occupying Niagara. Colony in New Hampshire is self-sustaining. And we'll move on to New Jersey. Southern New Jersey. Get off my land, Mescalero. And there was a disease outbreak. Oh, it's Atlantic City, actually. Local fortification expert discovered. Whirling Cape gets local defensiveness until the end of the game. Okay, that's the only place in my country that has a fort, so... Yeah, we'll take local defensiveness plus 25%. Forever. Only 2 more lights and then heavies. Alright, come on. Take the siege or take this fort so we can go and liberate the Huron and hopefully make them like us more. I mean, I guess that's an opinion thing, not necessarily a Liberty Desire thing. And now the Huron are going to lose their army. Maybe? No, they're going to lose. Maybe not all of their army, but pretty damn close. do have 100 gold. Or 100 ducats. Uh, 693. Okay. For now, a couple heavies will have to do. We're at 70% on this, so awesome. And we do have 100 Republican tradition with a decent ability on our ruler, so we will increase our... Oh boy, lose 140 ducats, or it's not, or lose stability. Take the hit in money. Oop, not what I wanted to do. We'll reduce stability, or not stability, we will reduce... And there's a colonist I have yet to send back out. And I think finishing off Cuba is probably the way to go. How far are we from having the printing press? We could embrace it right now if we had a ton of money. But every province in our country should be gaining the printing press fairly quickly compared to previous institutions. Oh my god, win the siege, please. Thank you. Let's go deal with some enemy armies now. Native assimilation in the Bahamas. Bahamas self-sustaining. And that will leave Moron in Cuba. What's this? Okay, that's mine. Haha. Whoops. I forgot I was colonizing Cartagena. I never put that together. I never put it together that Cartagena and Cartagena might be the same, like, derived from the... I never put it together that Cartagena and Carthage might be derived from the same root. Which I should be surprised about, because I'm usually pretty good with, like, seeing similarities between languages, usually. Apparently not in this case. Let's go try to keep the Huron's capital from being taken. Probably not, though. They're probably going to win right here. Oh, no. Okay, we should be fine then. Maybe? Alright, we also have these guys doing what they're doing. Oh, please don't win that siege. I thought we would... Okay, disease outbreak, I can deal with that. Too few seats in Congress. Of course there are. So where do we still have seats to give? Dominica, Martinique, St. Lucia, Portland, Maine. Dominica, Martinique, St. Lucia. Coffee producing is pretty good. That should allow the Huron to take back most, if not all, of their land. I'm going to go relieve the occupation of Buffalo. And right. I need to be paying attention to this stuff. I think keeping them in Sugar Bay is probably the best idea. And let's see if the Cherokee do anything up here. Let's take Exploration 6. And then comes a big one for us because it's bonus naval force limit. Preoccupied Buffalo should go deal with that. Okay. Here's my plan. Truce with Zapotec has ended. Alright, we're with Miami too. Let's see if we can get them out of this war with these guys. They wouldn't want out yet. If we go sit on their capital, maybe? All of our colonists are at work. And I want to make sure that all of my ships are protecting trade right now. Are we really getting that much from protecting trade? 4.79. Current trade is 10 ducats a month. It went up by 3. More than 3 ducats. So, apparently building light ships is what I should have done from the very beginning. I will have to make a note of that and keep it in the back of my mind all the time. So I'm going to reorganize these 2 armies. I want all of the cannon to go to the first army. And we'll call that good. See if we can get Miami out. They would leave. They wouldn't take war reparations. $2 ducats. Good enough. So this army is going to come down and siege down Mescalero. And these guys are going to go deal with the 1 stack if I can. New land claimed in Pittsburgh. They do produce... They make more in production than they do in tax, and tax is higher, so we'll go with taxes. I should invest in a little bit of tax and manpower while I'm here. Sure, we'll go with that. And then increase production. Of course, now Pittsburgh's probably really expensive to convert. Alright, you know what? I am going to leave that army alone. If they come near Atlantic City, then we'll take care of any army that gets near Atlantic City. The Hurons should be able to keep track of their own land. Portuguese have, looks like 2... Oh wait, they have Sunni zealots in Portugal. Wonder how that's going to work for them. My guess is not well. I'll be curious to see what happens with that. How much do we have to pay off in debt? $349 right now. Most of our coast has embraced the printing press. And Great Britain is colonizing in the Gulf of St. Lawrence right now. Again, should have prioritized it, but I didn't, so... And what's going on here? Choctaw probably at war with them? Fun. Occupied by the Cherokee. Alright, let's send this conquistador out to look at the rest of what will be our land. Okay. For now, we'll call that good and come back to them at a later date. Hey, guess what? 8 transports, maybe? No. I think it's a bad idea to take my lights down there. We'll try it with the transports. They can blockade 13 development. They have 4. So we will eliminate one of the... If we annex Mescalero, we'll eliminate one of the Trade League members. And the Sunni Zealots look like they're doing what it is they need to be doing. I don't know. I think there's a there's a Portuguese army in there. I was gonna say, I know there's some stuff that has been taken before, and there's a native uprising. And we'll see if these guys can make it there before the end of the month. I might be going to war with the Choctaw next. They're allied with the Zuni. Alright. And... we are at 50% on... more than 50% on the Siege of Chateau. Helps if I unpause the game. Why is... weird. And we've won the Siege of Chateau. And I am going to end the episode here.